Good afternoon. Shabana teacher here. Today we are going to start the second chapter of History of 9th standard. The name of the chapter is First World War and Russian Revolution. But today we will see only the details regarding the First World War. And I have already sent you the video related to the causes of the First World War. Let's start what are the causes and the factors for the First World War. Page number 11 in your textbook. Factors that caused the First World War. The First World War could be considered as one of the most heartbreaking and unforgettable events of the modern world. Many factors were responsible for this. The First World War began on 1st August 1914. Germany had defeated France in the Sedan War, because of which France had to sign the Frankfurt Treaty. So, according to which France had to pay a war fine as well as given away two of its provinces. So, in this we will see one by one what are the other causes of the First World War. So, the First World War began on 1st August 1914. Now, let's start the first reason. Number 1. Economic factors. England had established its vast empire in Asia and Africa in the 19th century. It exploited its colonies economically and become rich. So it means overall when we can see England really playing a very important role, or because England is only the country at that time that was really making many colonies all around the world. Due to industrialization and swift colonization, Europe required huge quantity of the raw material. I think this is the main reason that they want a maximum raw material from all over the other countries which they occupied as a colony for them. They are taking the raw material, they are producing the new product, and again they are selling them in the same country. By that they are getting more and more profit. So this is the economical factor. Come to the second one, that is militarism. Military force was necessary and important for the competition that the European nations got into for expansion. England, France, Australia, Russia, etc. had begun expanding their military power, and this is the normal thing. Whenever we are talking about the war, it means we are talking about the weapons. So this feeling of the fighting directly affect on the maximum production of the military weapons. Come to the third point, that is groupism. And I think groupism is the main reason, I think the basic reason for this war. Groupism and the secret treaties played a major role in the First World War. The world was divided into two groups. Before the First World War, on one side was the group of Germany, Australia, Hungary, Bulgaria, Turkey, while on the other side was the group of England, France, Russia and Japan. I am repeating again, two groups for this war. Number 1, Germany, Australia, Hungary, Bulgaria and Turkey, and in the another one, England, France, Russia and Japan. So these are the main two groups that really played a very important role in the First World War. Come to the fourth one, feeling of fierce nationalism. Of course everybody loves their country, fine. So the media really played a very important role to create that feeling of the nationalism among each and every these group countries. The independence of the Belgium and the Greece and the unification of the Germany and Italy were the result of nationalism. But later the feeling of nationalism took an extreme and narrow form in Europe. Economic jealousies, competitions and colonialism in Europe had increased so much that the national interests of each began to clash. Leading European nations began teaching extreme and destructive nationalism to its people. The next point is role of newspapers. As I already told you, the newspapers of the European nations arose so much of hatred among the people with their mutual, derogatory, provocative, exaggerated and false write-ups by the, again I am repeating, false write-ups, wrong information by spitting weapon and against rival nations, opposite nations, that the rulers of the respective nations could not even make efforts for establishing peace and harmony. Means a feeling of fighting, a feeling of war, a feeling of competition, you can say, a feeling of killing each other, a feeling of feeling jealousy for each other is going to be each and every heart of the people. Last point is number 6, philosophy about the war. The policy of war is welfare. Again I am repeating, the policy of war is welfare took root in Europe. So you can think, they are thinking that peace and harmony is not important. Important is war, because war is welfare. That type of the thinking started among both the groups. The German writer Trotsky published maxims like only the mighty deserves to live and war alone is the national need. So this type of the slogans really made the totally changed mentality of the people. So they started only thinking about the war. So these are the main points. I would like to repeat again in short. Number 1, economical factor. Number 2, militarism, groupism. Number 4, feeling of fierce nationalism. And the number 5, role of newspaper. And last but not the least, philosophy about war. So it is my request to all the students of the 9th standard, just go through in detail. If you have any doubt, you can ask me on my number. Okay, so if you have any query, these are the main factors that we discuss about the First World War. In the next lecture, it means the next Friday, we'll discuss about what were the effects of the First World War. Okay, thank you.